So today I went to Pasadena and saw Gemma Bovery, which is the new film from Anne Fontaine. She also did like Coco from Before Chanel and things like that. I guess Gemma Bovary, it's Bovery, Bovery, not Bovary like Madame Bovary, but it's sort of a reimagining of Madame Bovary, but in like a world aware of the story Madame Bovary, um, starring Gemma Gemma. Gemma. I already fucked this up. It's Gemma, not Gemma. Gemma Bovery. Yes, okay. Starring Gemma Arterton. I don't know how to say her last name. And a bunch of French people. And a few English people. And it's based on a novel, I guess. I have not read it. But essentially, a British couple named Gemma and Charlie Bovery with an E as opposed to Bovery with an A, instead of Emma and Charles Bovery with an A, moved to Normandy, where Flaubert wrote Madame Bovary, and their neighbor is a baker named Laubert, I think it is, or Jobert, something like that, where his name is sounds similar to Flaubert. And he starts, observing them, and then Gemma goes through, like, all the same phases that Emma Bovary goes through with cat, stop it. Sorry, with affairs and stuff. And I don't really want to spoil it, but if you've read Madame Bovary, you know how it's going to end. Kind of. It was tough to watch because I didn't like any of the characters. And some of them, I think some of them you're really not supposed to like, but it was like, I didn't enjoy not liking them, if that makes sense. And I didn't like the characters that I think you're supposed to like. And I think what Anne Fontaine was trying to do was sort of, because the story is sort of about the male gaze and how men project what they want on women, and it's told from the point of view of the old neighbor man. And so there's a lot of very, very, very male gazy shots of him looking at her, and it's very surreal because the filmmaker's a woman projecting the male gaze as if she were the actor, she were the character who's looking at Gemma, and so it's sort of meta, I guess. But there's so much of it, and you really don't know a lot about her, and that sort of irritated me. Like, eventually you find out she's an artist, but like it took forever to get any character development out of her, and I felt like it was maybe supposed to be that way because the whole movie's from the point of view of this guy who really doesn't know what he's talking about. But it didn't work. Like, maybe it works in the book, but it didn't work for me. It made me just, like, feel like I didn't know why I was supposed to care about any of these people, and they're all horrible, and there's just so many pannings of a woman's body that you can take before you're like, because it was in a leering sort of way, not in a, polite sort of way. I don't know if you can ever politely pan a woman's body, actually. But it just didn't work for me. I didn't really like it. That's pretty much my summation of it. I don't know if you're a fan of Gemma Arterton. If you say her last name, you'll probably enjoy it. She's good. But I just wish it were better. It's one of those movies where I felt like somewhere in there maybe there was a better film, but this wasn't it. It came out last year, I think, in France, and this year in America, so I'm going to count it as a 2015 film. So 2015, Gemma Bovery, Anne Fontaine. There's a Madame Bovary, directed by a woman, coming out in a few months. Let me see. Starring Mia Wasikowska. Sophie Bartz. I guess it already opened in France also because it says 2014, but it's opening in 2 weeks here in America, and I'm going to go see it because I like the thought of a female take on Madame Bovary that maybe I can like, because I like the novel. But the one I just saw, to clarify one more time, is Gemma Bovery based on a novel called Gemma Bovery, which is inspired so much by Madame Bovary. Inception! Okay, so yes, see it, don't see it. I don't know.